Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Amasid and I wanted to share with you all a strategy that I've been employing with a new mechanic in patch 3.19, and that is Atlas Memories. Specifically, we are looking at the Einhar Sacred Grove memory. Einhar's memory of the Sacred Grove is what it's called. Now, essentially what it is you get placed into a chain of maps. You do 4 maps of these, T16 ideally, and you get a huge harvest with 4 to 5 plants depending on where you are in the chain, and you get a ton of life force, I did 17 runs just now. I've done total probably about 30 runs. It's always been profitable. Now, I did 17 runs and I dropped over 255,000 total life force, 4 Sacred Blossoms. You're getting tons of harvest bosses, tons of T3 plants, and I was able to sell these and make just about 44 divines in revenue at a cost of roughly 24.8 divines at a 1.4 divine per Atlas memory. Total, you can run these quite quickly. If you're buying them up, I suggest, I was buying about 1.4 div. I know they've been going up a little bit. I think they're closer to 1.7 divines as of today. But even at 1.7 divines, if you just raise this up, it's still going to be a 14 divine profit. I factored in about a divine's worth of currency to roll the maps. You want to get as high of quantity as you possibly can, because that makes the drops juicier in the harvest. Now, looking here, I just wanted to show you, this is just the profit from those 17 runs. Sorry, not the profit. This is the revenue from the 17 runs. It cost me, again, about 24-ish, 25 divines to run, and this is a total of just over 44 divines. Now, just for those who aren't aware, this is an Atlas memory here. This is not the right one. This is Einhar's memory of the Crystal Prisons. This is not what you want. You want that Sacred Grove. But essentially how this works is you right-click, and you place it on whatever map you want, and it creates a chain. This one is actually 5 maps. You can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Sacred Grove ones are always 4. The first 2 are 4 large harvest plots, and the last 2 are 5. You have a very high chance to get bosses, T3 plants, and essentially those drop a ton of life force. So much so that, again, you can just basically print life force with this. You can essentially sell, if you want just one of them, you might even be able to just sell like the other 2 colors that you don't use and save one and still be even. They're quite nice. I highly recommend doing this if you can. I will say, though, the mods are very difficult. The mods get very difficult. Just to show you an example, this is going to be a T1, but you can see here the explicit modifiers, magnitudes are multiplied in this scenario by 12% for the first one, and it goes up every single time. For the harvest plots, it goes 15, 30, 45, and then 60%. The mods can get very difficult. You need a good character to clear these harvest plots, especially where you might be fighting 1, 2, 3 harvest bosses at once. I actually had 3 harvest bosses on one plot one time. So you need a good build to do this. Don't think you can just run in there, you know, willy-nilly and complete this, especially if you're rolling high quant, which is what you definitely want to do to make your money back. These are really fun. They're very consistent. They're kind of low-key if you have a build that can handle it, like I said, but you want to get at least, you know, like 100, 120, ideally as high as quant as you can possibly handle. If your build can basically do all map mods, you can even evolve them. I couldn't do that because I was risking hitting mods that I can't run. So I was hitting, I think the highest quantity I hit was 140% quant, just with chiseling, alking, and basically just scour alk until I hit a good quantity roll. But these are extremely profitable, guys. Don't sleep on this if you can do them. Hopefully that, you know, the price has to be right? You don't want to buy them and then they're too expensive and it doesn't make sense. The price has to be right. I bought at 1.4 divs for this last 17 runs that I just did, which is about 68 maps, give or take. It's quite a bit. But the price has to be right for these to be profitable for you time-wise. I will note as well that you do not need to complete the maps. You can complete them if you want to. My strategy was find the harvest, do the mirrored tablet so I can generate lakes as well on the side, and then if the boss was convenient, I'd hit the boss because you do have a pretty high quantity map you're going into, so it might make sense to hit it, but it's not affected by the Atlas tree. Just keeping that in mind. Anyway, this is a cool strategy. I hope you guys enjoy it if you do it. I've been enjoying it, and anyway, I will catch you guys in the next one.